suggestion message for once. Wow, that's weird. Is everybody playing Splatoon? Wait, do people actually go out on Friday nights? Pshaw. There was word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in the wood, but near no lands on their own. No, this was a place near to here, a place we've never known as Sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like, the missing Sylphs had elders among them. Here I've marked the track where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. A bunch of different places. Thought this guy was supposed to be helpful. Pretty much the opposite of helpful. Ah, you serious? That's the button. Why are you attacking? Sorry about that. It's like examine nothing. So those ought to be found in the wood. What did you come to? Garleans? In this part of Twellswood? First Sifs, and now Guardians, and all in the same place. It cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the Sylphs, tracking them or giving them chase mayhap? But no, not this far into the forest. The Whaler spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they? Unless someone guided them through. Someone who knew where the spires stand, and when the whalers watch. A Gridarian trader. I'm glad you come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought that we might have a traitor in our midst. Someone aiding the Garleans? Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a relative of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garleans in the forest, and I couldn't help but put two and two together. Suffice to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us are safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Yamrai, and if he is up to no good, put it into it. And him, if it comes to that. Can you not see I am on patrol? Be gone if you have business with the whalers. Take it to the barracks. You again? I told you I'm busy with my duties. Now piss off. Long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. It's little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid their men worth... You! What did you... How long have you... Help! Help! Please, come quick, my friends. It is I, Laurentius. I am under attack. How did you just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working with the Garleans. Why are you following me? Leave me be. I told you, that Garlean just appeared. I know nothing. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough. Enough, I say. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud, but they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty, but in the end, it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. I've done for money. Endanger myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. Though you do not yet realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you mention that you had me cornered? It is not I who is cornered. Garleans, I brought the Wokith bastard. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You will need a veritable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavor. Such is the cost of fighting great power. Or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feathers bed and garlemaid, did ye? You there, Mikot. You stand here at old Busk's wish, no? Then you don't stand alone. Stand against the might of the Empire? Quick next to your eyes, prepare your words, Count. You know full well the whale will cut down and burn. places. How's it come to this? Impossible. How did you best the Empire's finest? And with bandits and poachers at your side? They are your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? Ah, but I know the answer only too well. Bhaskaran, this is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is something I would like you to tell Bhaskaran. Tell him Laurentius, the fool, says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted before my very eyes. Ah, Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. The trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are a few things more dangerous than desperation, and the man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow, he failed to grasp one simple truth. Those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Eh? He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope that them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think that he could be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us leave fates to the foe. I have other news for you, Yamurai. The Sylph Elder has been found. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. Ahem, his name is Phrixio, and he is the eldest among the Sylphs of Little Solus. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he is like a bridge between us and them, a small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment. Any bridges are no use to us if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Maws of Total Rock here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to the place that Phrixio was seen, and not long ago, neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help Elder One. Poor Phrixio. Poor Phrixio. Whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. Elder One went into Totorak, but it has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. And you're right to be. The place fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal out of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking, entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, walking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. Ah, the fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Phrixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Ida, make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Yamrai, go to the 1,000 Maws of Total Rock and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and self rests upon your success. By order of the Elder Seester, the dungeon known as the 1,000 Maws of Total Rock has been placed under the control... What? The Self-Elder is inside? Are you sure of this? How in the 7 hells did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down for a pure-blind fool. You must find the Self-Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Total Rock is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Let's do some other stuff while we wait for who knows how long. I don't know how many other people are doing this quest. Hail, friend. Would you fancy a flagon of ale, or perhaps... Oh, an adventurer. I could scarce believe my fortune. I was just looking for someone who might assist me in checking on the welfare of a couple of regulars. To be precise, I'm looking for an expedition team poking around in the ruins of Ismhar, due south of here. They usually turn up at the Druthers every few days, covered in dust and hungry for a hot meal, but they've not been in for nigh a week. Could be well that they simply occupied with scholarly business, but they'd be running low on supplies by now, and that concerns me. Please pay them a visit at the ruins and see if aught to miss. You're looking for one boy by the name of Iriel, by the way. I forget the other one's name. Healer. And the, whatever the other thing is. I suppose someday I should probably learn what the symbols are. May I help you with something? Ah, Yuan was concerned with our well-being. How positively sweet of her. But as you can see, we are both quite hale and decidedly not deceased. We did, however, encounter certain practical difficulties when a veritable legion of Chicos burst forth from the depths of the pit. Your timing is impeccable, and as we have only just succeeded in clambering out. In fact, since you are here, perhaps you might prevent a similar situation by slaughtering the number of pests, say 5 or so. That should be sufficient to frighten the rest of the brood back into the shadows below. Somewhere. Everything goes around approximately where the quest is. My, that was marvelous work, adventurer. Many thanks. Perhaps now we might return to our research in relative peace. Oh, the ruins you see down the path are part of the ancient subterranean city known as Gilmora. For Duskwhite Elysian such as ourselves, it represents a valuable and unexpected opportunity to learn more about the settlement where our ancestors once dwelled. Yes, as fascinating as the ruins are, I do believe I've had my fill of the inside of a hole for the time being. At any rate, you can assure Yon that the two of us, particularly my brother, are quite well, and will soon be along to partake in Boscaran's finest meat and mead. Thank you, friend. Boscaran might come off as a rough-hewn to strangers, but I tell you, he'd be right devastated were anything to happen to one of his regulars. What's that? Ariel assures me that her brother is fine Fettel as well? I have not the slightest idea of whom she speaks, nor why that would concern me. You must do something about that besotted brute. He's out of control. There's a good reason why they called him Spencer of the Bottomless Cup. I don't believe the sot's been sober a day in his life. And now he's taken a fancy to pounding in the face of any poor sod who happens to even breathe in his direction, myself included. I beg you, put the toss pot in his place. Tia, here he comes. Your warrior guardians in the woods got old Boscaran beside himself with worry, so I came up with a bit of an idea. Might be a herd. There's a place near here where butchers are all on the... Sure. Quest accepted, swordfish. Thousand miles of total rock. we did it that way, but okay. I must be like the only newbie here. Okay.
Darkness.
The abstination chamber, something. Mighty Slayer, if it comes down to me. With a countenance that seeks understanding, intriguing power of the echo, must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest. I am La Habrea of... Yours is a... It is a tale to tell, Eor?
The Dark Minions.
All that stands between this... Yes. Alas, like all good tales...
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is...
It's wacky that you can get locked out. What the hell, man? Finally, fresh air. Mayhaps not so fresh, but better than before. Oh, sinister one is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones of Little Solace. Migraine. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Larskill, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all, where is that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend? I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. Why? We risk alerting the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency must bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Though I may admit I found no evidence to suggest that Rama will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I would strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when I last looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Meh, well, mayhaps it was kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We're so close to completion. I can fair taste it, but at this rate. No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you said, anyway? Ah, yes. Though it means bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of the possibility, if not we? And that alone you were right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Balsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle besides it. I don't know why you people laugh so much. Oh wait, I laugh a lot. I wonder what that says about me. Those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears the other ones taken too also suffer the same fate. This one is convinced. Walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Neuraxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though these are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know what brings walking one to this place. Come to this to rescue at Neuraxia's bidding? This one owes walking one a great debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramu? Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Salas. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder as well. Thank the gods for that. I don't really know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Frixio did not come to any harm. Ah, but there I go, tempting fate. Run over to Little Salas and secure us peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends at Charleon and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service to this day, lad, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in doing so. Be sure and come by whenever you feel like a drop of Kirin firewater. back, and then you guys still have another thing to do, you jackass. Skarn has something he wants to deliver to the sylphs. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the sylphs of Livasalis. This Aezimir rose oil. It is a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe leader and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was, and Calamity has changed the elementals. Weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them to ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the Trollswood with us. The gift I ask for you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridania and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Guardians in the woods? The Skarn would not lie of such things, nor, I think, would you. Worry not, the wasps are watching. Tell me, are you the peerless rumors speak of? I suspected as much. Many wasps are looking forward to the day when they cross paths with you, myself included. Until then, friend. There, what a jerk. Skarn is worried the Guardians are in the wood, is he? Then the situation must be dire. Very well, I will see to it any Imperials are watched with a close eye. By the by, are you the Mokit making the name for himself as late? Are you not? It is good to finally put a face to the name. So, how's the hospitality of our enemies? Left a sour taste in your mouth, did it? Pity that. They've no respect for land and law, but they're not without their uses. Now they know who ye are, and ain't that ye scared of them. Your name's getting known to of late, but for better or for worse. A lot of folk taking an interest in you. Though it'd be best if ye went looking for them before they came looking for you. some massive spell being allowed somewhere. I'm glad there are so many of those group battles everywhere for people of all levels. I mean, I wonder how it was when this game first launched, with all of this kind of stuff that was here to do. Relaunch, not the original Final Fantasy 14. I think everybody knows how terribly that went. A gift from the Lucky One, Bhaskaran? A gift for these ones? Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One, Bhaskaran, and Adventuring One are very kind. Knowing that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Ah, there you are, Miyamorai. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Our Walking Ones who aided Noraxia? This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you don't mind me asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as the Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial ones very closely. But these ones watched too closely. Imperial ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled to Total Rock. Would that this one had not. In Total Rock, a sinister one robed in black, tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of Elder Seedster. This one sees, so Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Rama. kind of kicks ass in 15, yeah. Plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it is not as if the Gordanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. We think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedster wrote to you. This one well knows and respects horned ones, Kani-sana. Be assured, like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Rama to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Rama was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still did not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how, so this one fled to Little Solace with all those who did not wish to be bound to Lord Rama. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Rama. Unlike other primals, Lord Rama is not callous or cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one will speak instead of these ones. And this one said, these ones desire peace with walking ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By the way, of an addendum, mortals who are tempted to come take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Rama's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards Trespasser, but what about the abductions? A fine question, Yara. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Rama. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold. A timely reminder of the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One, Kani-sana. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Rama to rest. That Sylph's elder is very reasonable, I must say. You can learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her in the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Walking Sands and tell Minophilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this, and while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. This has been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together, we let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, Walking One Yamurai. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Rama, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of these ones' trust. Oh, this one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate of far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal. This one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be used to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, This one would ask walking one to watch touched ones. So long as touched ones are not troubled, touched ones will not make trouble. If walking ones witness touched ones making no trouble, mayhap walking one can testify to walking ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. This one's homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for touched ones. I could just kill them all like it. Alright, why don't we stop it there? I played like way too long. This is audap. You've been watching Final Fantasy 14 online. A little bit more of the story, and realize that unless you quickly scroll through cinemas in dungeons, then you may get locked out and not be able to play. Kind of a screwed up feature. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.